This is my very small camper van. It's winter now, so not much is happening. I'm really eager to get to work on it, but it's too darn cold to even be in the van to take measurements. So let's forget about winter for a while, and I'll give you a quick tour of the prototype van that I made. So the original goal was to design a camper van setup that could be put in and taken out of a rented minivan quickly and easily. The layout of the van is going to be very similar to that of a teardrop trailer. So a kitchen in the back and a bed in the main compartment with storage underneath the bed. I built a shelf in the back to hold a small 16-liter cooler, plus extra food storage in an old Corona cooler bag. We had a 2-burner Coleman camping stove and a 10-liter water jug. When it was time to cook, the stove was set up on a shelf that pulled out from under the main shelf. Underneath, there's plastic bins that slide under the bed platform and hold most of the storage. One holds cooking stuff, pots, pans, plates, the coffee pot, and the other one holds more food items, plus campfire stuff and other odds and ends. Up on the shelf, I have 2 more small drawers, one for condiments and another one for cutlery. Another thing we planned for was bad weather. So I made some tall aluminum poles to hold a tarp, using bungee cords to hold the tarp to the other side of the car and the poles to hold it up on our side of the car. It didn't work at all the way I had envisioned it. It was too floppy to hold well, but we did manage to stake it, and it did do its job the time we needed to use it. We also made very simple window screens using some inexpensive mosquito mesh. What we did was we just gathered it up and tied 2 little knots so that it stayed around the top corners of the sliding side doors. And those could be just removed and put back. And there was also little tiny magnets that would secure it at the bottom corners to hold it tight. And the whole thing was thin enough to be shut into the frame of the door when needed. In the back window, I hung a 2-layer curtain, so a gray fabric to block light, and a second layer that was mosquito mesh. And the back curtain was just clipped onto the edge of the plastic trim and was rolled and tied out of the way for driving. For the bed, we used an idea from a video by Streets Away Travels. They used plastic garage shelving to create a modular, removable platform bed. The only change I made was to cut down the legs to about 8 inches so as to have more headroom in the van. It was the best idea I'd seen for an easy to remove and easy to store bed system. The bags hooked on the back of the seats hold towels and toiletries for showering, swimsuits and towels, and there were also, one of them was a place to put clothes that you were taking off at night but planning to wear again the next day. And the 4th bag was for laundry. At night we would swing them around so that they were sitting on the front seats rather than resting on our toes. We each had 1 plastic bin for our clean clothes, which slid under the bed inside the side doors. And some extras like rain gear was further under the bed and could be reached by completely removing the clothing bins. For privacy, I made cardboard window covers. These were based on some covers I saw in another video, this one by Pajunk 320. I liked that they were very simple to make and simple to install. They were just regular cardboard cut to a template. In my case, I painted one side black and I glued dollar store reflective emergency blanket to the other side. They slid under the mattress for storage when we didn't need them, and they were easy to take in and out. So that's about it for the quick tour. I'll be making more videos about the new van as it progresses and as we take it out camping in the spring. After camping in the prototype van all season, there are some things I will redo in the new van and some things I'm going to change. For example, I'll be making a sliding platform for the bed so that it can be used as a sofa on the off chance that we get a lot of rain and need to spend time inside. I'm also going to be making a folding awning and mounts for a 100-watt solar panel, both of which can be mounted to the factory roof rack and taken off easily to be stored in the van for when we're driving any significant distance. So if you want to know when these videos come out, feel free to subscribe, and thanks again for watching.